All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ocho Reacts. And listen, um, I'm late, but then again, I did think that they were going to. I know they dropped the actual like song for streaming platforms. They dropped it on Monday, but I can't even front. I thought they were going. I for some reason I thought it was going to be a music video, so I was like waiting. So I could have really released this like last weekend. But anyways, we got it here, and I mean I'm morally obligated, right? I'm morally obligated to, even if you guys didn't request this, I was morally obligated to react to this, like every other reactor on this platform. This is. Now listen, I've already heard the song. I've already actually seen this video because I watched the SM Town concerts. So I'll leave my opinions. This could be like word to my boy former therapy, words to PD. Um, this could be a very long video. So I'll leave my thoughts on some of that and kind of the stuff around the song. I'll leave that to the end. So if you want to hear that, stick around to the end. If you just want to hear me react to the performance video or the stage video as we're calling it, you're in the right place. Stick around for right now, and you'll get what you want. But yeah, this is the hype for this was ridiculous. Okay, the hype for this group is still ridiculous. Okay, this is the greatest accumulation of talent in a girl group ever. That is not hyperbole. That is not me, because I'm biased in any sort of way. Nah, this is it. Similar, just like the first time SM did this with Super M. This is the greatest accumulate of female talent in a girl group ever. Okay, you got two people that people refer to, not ironically, but legitimately as potential goats in this industry, like greatest of all time caliber people. In Boa, the god, what is it? Not the god. She's the godmother of K-pop. All right, she's still got it. She's not old, by the way. All right, even though she's first gen, she was doing this before Karina and Winter were born. Listen, even though she's not ancient, she still got it, as we saw in this video, and we'll talk about it. Boa, legend, GOAT. Taeyeon, legend, GOAT. Wendy got one of the best voices in the history of this thing. Sloogie, right? Sloogie. I don't really gotta say much there. Who else we got? Oh yeah, Hayo. I fell in love with Hayo. Watching the, again, SM Town concert. It is the pinnacle of online concerts. Okay, that's how you do it. If you want to know how you do a concert online, doesn't matter what genre, that's how you do it, right? And it's a label concert. That is how you do it. Lyrics tells you who the people are, and then we had a crazy after party afterwards. Shout out to the DJs. Y'all held it down. I might react to some DJs over the course of this year, because like that Jopping remix Ginjo did was ridiculous. Raiden held it down. All those guys. Hitchhiker, that was trippy. Going to Kwangya, that was trippy. Yeah, Hayo made me fall in love. By the way, by the time her DJ set came up, I was simping. What else? Oh yeah, and then we got the two youngins, Karina and Winter, who are. We'll talk about them. I would say they're up next, but after what they did in 2021, they're up now. They're not really up next anymore. They're up now. They're taking over. So we'll talk about that. But this group is ridiculously talented. Honestly, it's just like I said with Super M. When actually y'all weren't here for that, but like I said, when Super M came out to like my friends and stuff, it doesn't matter really. Like they could have put out like 100, right? Like Super M did, which has no business working, but they somehow pulled it off just because of how talented it is. The song could be god awful. They could have been singing the ABCs, harmonizing the ABCs for 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and it still would have probably banged, just because of who's in the group. Let's be real. But I don't think I'll talk about it. All right, we'll talk about the song. We'll talk about the song, but for now, we're going to react to this performance video or stage video. Sorry for the long intro. As always, remember to like, share, and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. It's much appreciated. Appreciate all the love you guys have gotten. And this is the first reaction video, I think, of 2022, so how fitting that we start with the, female Avengers of K-pop. But, yeah, got that. And as always, recommend. I saw some people saying Johnny and JB Nostalgia. I know JB's about to drop an EP as well, so definitely I'll probably check that out. And yeah, they collabed on Fame, I think, on his last EP, which was fantastic. So I'll try to do sometime this week. But yeah, I want to get this GOT video out for you guys. But without further ado, this intro's been long enough, I think. I've built the hype. I've told the story, I think, I would hope pretty well. So, like I said, let's get it going. Yeah. Different angles, so I gotta make sure I got the volume up, you know what I mean? I do wish we had captions. I know I literally just started the song or the video, but I do wish we had captions. I really do wish we had captions. But I've already heard the song and already seen the captions, so I know this. It's not a big deal, but wish they'd included that on this. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Karina's first thought, she started off fantastically. When I heard the whose producer tag is that, by the way? The like Mortal Kombat like announcer type. I don't know what it says. I still don't know what it says, and I don't know whoever that producer tag is. Every time I hear it, I know it's going to be a banger, and most of the time it's with NCT. I've noticed whoever that is produces a lot, does a lot with NCT. Which from the jump told me one or two things about this song. That I was probably going to like this song, and two, it was going to be polarizing. Which were both correct. So, yeah. And I think what's polarizing is, it's a couple things, and I'll talk about one of them at the end. Because it's, I guess, related to the material. But sound-wise, the Gregorian chants in the background, right? That's throughout this entire song. And as you heard straight off the rip in the intro, it's the ho, ho, ho in the background. That's going to be polarizing. It's added in to add to this, like, epic feel. You typically see it in, like, movies. Or, movies, they'll bring, like, a Gregorian chant in or whatever for, like, a moment. Sometimes now you're probably gonna realize that every time you watch a movie, it's like an action scene, and you hear like that that ominous like humming or whatever. You'll be like, oh, that's when Chris was talking about Gregorian chants. Yeah, yes. It's there to add like an epic feel, and it's done to do this kind of add like some atmosphere around the song. I enjoyed it. I understand that kind of threw some people off. Also, the like, I don't know what instrument that is or what they use to make that. And that's the part that was kind of like, if to me. Because it sounds a little awkward at times. Not so much off as much as like Sticker from NCT 127 when we had the flute. That was just kind of felt like it was off key almost and took a long time for a lot of people to kind of get used to. It's similar here, but not on that same level. For some people that aren't as used to that sound to NCT or as used to the trap beats that are used in this music. Or uses this song, should I say, that can be a little off-putting. So I understood why some people were like, this song is going to be one that grows on me. I also kind of felt that way, but I also would kind of, the chorus definitely got me. When we get into it, I'll talk about it, but the chorus definitely wrapped me in, and I really didn't have too much of a problem adjusting to the song, but I can understand why some people, were kind of feeling if in that. She was so good. Well, I'm pausing way too much. This video is going to be so long. Windy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the concept. First off, they body this concept. I don't care what you want to say about this. The song, everything is subjective. Them bodying this concept is not subjective. Alright? That is facts. That's 100% facts. Argue with your mother. Alright? Wendy. Good gosh, bro. I don't know what it is. Ever since she's come back, she has been hitting so different. She looks so good in black. So ridiculously good in black. Of course, you got Hyo, Winter. Taeyeon looks great with the like gray silverish hair. She looks beautiful. It's also cool. I think one of the other things that makes the like styling and like the production and just kind of like the concept that fits them so well, because for some of them, like the SNSD girls, we don't see them a lot. Well, maybe not so much Hyo, but Taeyeon, like, we don't see them as much. We see them in like, brighter, cuter concepts, and here we got them in this like dark, grittier concept, and I think that contrast really did it for a lot of people. So yeah, I'll keep it going. All right, chorus is probably my favorite part. Besides the bridge, maybe the chorus is definitely my favorite part actually of the song. I love that. And first off, well not first off, but also Kyle and Keel. I know they can sometimes be hit or miss with the choreo. I'm gonna give them props. I'm gonna give them props this time. I like the choreo. I like the step back, step back. I like the little, moves and adjustments. I also like the moves and adjustments the members made to put their own type of flair. Because we got a lot of like main lead dancers in this. In fact, we got what? Sugi, Hayo, Kareen. That's three main dancers. Boa, if she was in a group, would be a main dancer. And then Winter's a lead dancer. Tay can, and like they all can like dance at a pretty high level. So seeing them all put their own like flair on the moves and their own like swagger to it, I also appreciated. They're just great performers, and the choreo fit the song, and it worked for them. It worked for them. So I know sometimes as fans we can criticize, especially Keel and Kyle as of late, but I think they held it down. I held it down. Now I can understand, if that's not your cup of tea, you weren't feeling it. But in my opinion, I thought it was valid. I thought it was valid this time. Chorus. Also, the way they harmonized, like it wasn't just like a single, it wasn't an empty chorus. The way they were all layered on top of that chorus was fantastic. Shout out to SM for that. Let's get into this kind of post with Hayo spin some bars. Fire effect is cool. She's so great. Love that. That camera work on the chorus is fantastic. I know I stopped in the middle of the bridge, which is sacrilege, especially with SM and as many great vocals we got in this group, so I'll rerun it back. But I did want to say that ad-libs is so good. I love this breakdown, by the way. For all the faults that some people have for this song, seems like everybody genuinely was rocking with the chorus, and I think it's a very well done chorus. And for the hype a chorus for a group of this magnitude should have, I think it lived up to the hype. And also the line distribution on this song was immaculate. Like, nobody got shafted. It felt like pretty... I haven't looked at the official distribution, and I'm not one of those people that's all, like, big on, like, okay, everybody's got to have this. But, honestly, like, it was immaculate. It was like, every time you were like, okay, this person needs to... They came up on the screen, came up with a line, and they got adequate time. So, I think they all got to showcase their talents equally, which is great, which is fantastic. Now, I'm going to let Wendy and Tay get back to doing things. And listen. That's great. different. Fire. 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 Performance video was fantastic, by the way. Shout out to the cameraman. Shout out to the producers of the stage video. Y'all killed it. Lighting, camera work, fantastic. Completely obliterated that. Very well done. Now, song. I get it. Alright? Like I said earlier in the song, and in the video, I understand those two sounds can be a little off-putting. Now let's talk about the material, alright? Let's talk about the material, okay? Because the group is called Girls on Top, and a lot of people felt that the lyrics to the song were misogynistic. Because the song is essentially about them telling a girl that's going after their man to fall back, step back. You're not on my level. You should not be with him. Fall back. So a lot of people took issue with a group of this prestige, first song at least, being about something like that. Which I can understand. I can understand that point of view. But I don't know. I don't know if it's just a way that I didn't immediately think of that. When I saw this, performance, and I saw a song with the lyrics on the string, I didn't exactly go to, that's not the feeling, right? That's not the emotion that was evoked for me. I didn't think, wow, this is trying to put, women against each other, typical blah, 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 blah. That's not what I, immediately came to. I'll explain the feeling I got to shortly, but I do want to reiterate. I get it. It's called Girls on Top. It would have been a great opportunity. I completely understand. It would have been a great, phenomenal opportunity with the finest women artists they got on the label to make a song about, make an anthem or ballad about female, empowerment and, that. Great opportunity. And honestly, this isn't a one-time thing. They still may do that. So I understand why people were upset, or that's the direction they wanted the music to go. Completely fine. Completely understandable. And I hope they do go back and do that, just for the variety of music that a group like this, I know they're going to say they're going to exchange members, so I think it would almost be a disservice if they didn't go back and do something like that. But also, music doesn't always have to it has to have variety, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out the right wording for this. I want to word this correctly because I don't want to make you guys get the wrong idea of what I'm doing this. So, and I'm trying to word this carefully because I know how sensitive of a subject this can be for people. And some people felt very, very strongly about this song. But music is an art form. It has to take different styles. Music as an art form, you want it to evoke different emotions in you. You know what I mean? So that's the beautiful thing about music, right? That's the beautiful thing about these songs. They evoke different emotions at different times, right? So there's songs that make you sad, right? For when you're sad, for when you're feeling down, right? Songs that make you want to cry. There's songs that, help uplift you, make you happy, make you want to dance. There's songs that make you feel like you're on top of the world, like nobody can touch you, right? There's songs for when you want to party. There's songs for different elements of life, and that's what makes music great as an art form. I felt this song. I didn't feel like this song, at least based off of intention, was meaning to come off as, we're trying to put women against women, right? Like if we flipped the gender of the song, and let's say Super M made the song same material. It's two guys. It's one of a million different songs of, you know, guys fighting over a girl, right? Or two guys competing over the love of a girl. It's not a foreign concept in music, right? It's been done before. And there's some very, very, very good songs over the course of history, not just in K-pop, but in R&B or rap, based off of that kind of general theme. And once again, very general theme. So and it's not really too much of a problem. But flipping it back here, once again, I can understand it based off of the title and just the opportunity that SM could have had to do something like that. So I understand. I understand that criticism. But from my point of view, it's like, this song is for like, it invoked the emotion of like, yeah. Like, this is one of those songs that makes you, uplifts you, makes you feel like, alright, yeah. Get away from my mans. I feel like everybody, well, I won't say everybody because that's generality, but pretty much mostly everybody watching this, right? You have some life experience. You've dealt with romantic relationships. You've had somebody that was looking at your mans or your girl, you know, a certain type way. You could tell they were feeling them. And you were like, you're not on my level, right? You're not. You're not. You're not me. I'm me, right? You don't have any business. Fall back. Fall back. You know, we've had that, you know, emotion. You've had that experience. So I think that's where that song fits. You know, it makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel like, hey, step back, fall back. You can't touch me. I'm on a different level. You know, just like us guys want a song to inflate our ego, right? Make us feel like, you know, we're the man of the year. Makes us want to feel like man of the year. And there's songs, you know, that Meg or Cardi or Doja make that, you know, make you want to feel like a bad bitch. You know what I mean? So I felt like this is one of those songs. However, if you feel of the other opinion, you really wish they, you know, went a different direction with the material. I understand that. But I wanted to explain that. It's why this outro has been forever like a, you know, form of therapy video, word to PD, like I said. I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think the source material was that bad. But again, that's my opinion. I was rocking with the song. I was rocking with the performance. I definitely enjoyed it. I think it was a great start to 2022. You guys can let me know, of course, as you feel. This is a safe space, alright? We don't fan war, we fan more. You don't always have to have the same opinion as me. And I'm sure this is music, right? It's an art form, it's subjective. We all have different taste, and that's, you know, that's the beauty of it. If we all had the same taste, if we all say the same thing, that would be incredibly, incredibly boring. So, yeah, and that's how you get put onto new, different types of music. So, once again, if you guys enjoyed it, great. Let me know. If you did enjoy it or you had subtle criticisms, feel free to comment down below if you had that. That's kind of what I encourage on the podcast. Like, if you have different sports opinions and type of stuff, you know, feel free to discuss that. So, that's it. GOT to the beat. Like I said, I had to react to it. Group was too powerful. It was fire. Music video was fire. They killed the concept. Absolutely bodied it. But yeah, see you guys on the next one. First reaction video 2022. Hopefully it's a great year. But for now, Ocho, signing off.